I remember the first time I woke up in Palau. The gentle light of dawn crept through the curtains, painting the room in soft gold. There was a sense of anticipation in the air, as if the island itself was inviting me to discover its secrets. I could hear the distant call of birds, their songs blending with the rhythmic hush of waves against the shore. The air was warm and sweet, a mix of flowers and salt. Every breath felt like a gentle embrace, filled with the scent of frangipani and the tang of the sea. The breeze carried whispers of adventure, rustling the leaves and making the palm trees sway in a slow, hypnotic dance. I opened the curtains of my bungalow to a world painted in dreamlike colors. The sky was a canvas of pinks and oranges, reflected in the calm lagoon below. It was a moment that felt suspended in time, as if the world had paused to let me take it all in. The turquoise water was so clear I could see fish shadows near the shore. Tiny schools darted between rocks and coral, their movements quick and graceful. The water shimmered with every ripple, revealing a hidden world just beneath the surface. Mushroom-shaped islands dotted the horizon, lush and green. Each one seemed to float above the water, their dense forests promising mystery and adventure. From above, the islands looked like emerald jewels scattered across a sapphire sea. It felt like stepping into a postcard, untouched, peaceful, and perfect. The landscape was so pristine it was hard to believe such a place existed outside of dreams. Every view was a reminder of nature's artistry, and I felt incredibly lucky to witness it firsthand. I sat on the porch, watching the light shift on the water, palm trees rustling above. The sun climbed higher, casting sparkling reflections that danced across the lagoon. I let myself sink into the moment, feeling the gentle warmth on my skin and the soothing sounds all around me. A fisherman glided silently across the lagoon, a scene of harmony between people and nature. His canoe barely disturbed the glassy surface, and for a moment, it felt as if time itself had slowed down to match his pace. Watching him, I realized how deeply connected the people here are to the sea. This was the Palau I'd come to find, a sanctuary from the rush of everyday life. Here, the world felt quieter, more intentional. The island offered a sense of peace I hadn't realized I was searching for, a place where I could simply be present and breathe. But even paradise has stories beneath the surface. The water so clear and inviting hinted at mysteries and histories waiting to be uncovered. I wondered about the lives that had passed through these islands, the legends whispered by the waves, and the secrets hidden in the coral reefs below. That first morning was just the beginning. Each sunrise promised new discoveries, new connections, and a deeper understanding of this remarkable place. I felt a sense of gratitude and excitement for the days ahead, knowing that Palau had so much more to reveal. To truly love a place, you have to see beyond the postcard and listen to the stories the islands have to tell. Palau's beauty is more than what you see. It's in the people, the traditions, and the quiet moments that linger long after the sun has risen. That morning, I knew I was exactly where I was meant to be. Palau's magic isn't just its scenery, it's the culture and spirit of its people. I spent time with a local family who shared their traditions, teaching me that every island and creature has a story. Palauans treat the ocean as a relative, not just a resource. Their kindness is humbling, their pride in their home infectious. I learned about the bull, a traditional conservation practice where chiefs protect reefs by temporarily banning fishing. This wisdom has preserved Palau for centuries. The blend of nature and culture is what makes Palau unforgettable. It's a place you feel, not just see. After a few days, I noticed things I'd missed at first. On a secluded beach, plastic bottles and fishing nets tangled in mangroves, a jarring sight in paradise. Tourism, while vital, brings its own pressures. Crowded dive boats, stressed reefs, and over-visited sites like Jellyfish Lake. I met locals who work long hours in tourism, struggling with rising costs and fading traditions. Young people leave fishing and farming for resort jobs, eroding Palau's cultural roots. The biggest threat is climate change, rising seas and warming oceans. A fisherman showed me where the shoreline used to be. The ocean is creeping closer. Coral reefs, the foundation of life here, are under threat. These aren't distant problems. They're real, affecting lives now. Palau's beauty hides a more complicated reality. To truly understand Palau, you have to go beneath the surface, where a hidden world thrives just out of sight. The ocean here is more than just a backdrop. It's the heart of the islands, shaping every aspect of life above and below the waves. Diving at Blue Corner, I was surrounded by a vibrant, bustling world. Schools of jacks shimmered in the sunlight, sharks glided silently through the blue, and parrotfish nibbled at the coral. Every inch of the reef seemed alive, a living tapestry woven from thousands of species, each playing its part in the ecosystem. But then, my guide Tino pointed out something haunting: ghostly white patches scattered across the reef. These weren't just scars, they were signs of coral bleaching, a silent crisis unfolding beneath the waves. When ocean temperatures rise, corals become stressed and expel the tiny algae that give them color and life. Without these algae, the corals turn white, losing their vitality. If the water doesn't cool, the corals can't recover, and entire sections of reef can die off, leaving behind only skeletons. Coral reefs are the foundation of ocean life. They provide food and shelter for countless marine creatures, from the smallest shrimp to the largest predators. Reefs also protect coastlines from storms and erosion, acting as natural barriers that keep the islands safe. But when reefs die, the consequences ripple outward. Fish populations plummet, leaving fishermen with empty nets. The loss of marine life threatens food security and the livelihoods of entire communities who depend on the ocean for survival. Tino remembered diving with his father in lagoons that once teemed with life, now reduced to rubble and silence. The memories of abundant reefs are fading, replaced by stories of loss and change. The loss isn't just environmental, it's deeply cultural. For generations, Palauan families have passed down knowledge of the sea, teaching children how to fish, navigate, and respect the ocean. When the reefs vanish, so does a vital link between past and future, a break in the chain that connects generations. The silent white corals are more than just a warning, they are a call to action. They remind us that the ocean is fragile and that its fate is tied to our own. Palau's ocean is changing, and with it, the way of life for everyone who calls these islands home. The traditions, the livelihoods, and the very identity of Palau are at stake. The stakes are more than just beauty, they're about survival. The health of the reefs determines the future of the people, the culture, and the land itself. The story of the reefs is the story of Palau itself, a story of resilience, connection, and the urgent need to protect what remains before it's too late. Climate change in Palau is a daily reality. In Kayangel, Maria showed me the waterline from a storm surge that flooded her home. Her taro patch, once thriving, now wilts from saltwater intrusion as the sea rises. Taro is a staple food and a symbol of heritage. Its loss threatens both sustenance and culture. Palauans have contributed little to global emissions, yet they're among the first to suffer. Maria's resilience is inspiring. She plants salt-tolerant crops and helps build seawalls. But no one should have to fight so hard just to keep their home above water. Her story makes climate change real and urgent. It's not just a headline, it's the worried look in a grandmother's eyes. Palau's struggle is a warning for us all. Tourism is Palau's lifeblood, the engine that drives its economy and connects this remote paradise to the rest of the world. But like many beautiful places, it's a double-edged sword, offering both prosperity and peril in equal measure. For many Palauans, tourism brings hope and opportunity. It creates jobs in hotels, restaurants, and tour companies, allowing families to send their children to college, support elders, and invest in their communities. Local markets thrive as visitors seek out crafts and fresh produce, and young people find reasons to stay rather than leave for distant shores. But the flip side is hard to ignore. When too many visitors arrive at once, the pressure on Palau's delicate infrastructure and natural resources becomes overwhelming. Crowded beaches and busy boat traffic put immense strain on the very ecosystems that draw people here. I've witnessed once pristine snorkeling spots now teeming with tourists, their fins brushing against fragile coral. Resorts and new developments sometimes replace vital mangroves, which protect the coastline and nurture marine life. The loss is not just environmental, it's cultural too, as traditional ways of life are pushed aside. Waste management systems struggle to keep up with the influx, leading to overflowing bins and pollution that threaten the very beauty visitors come to experience. The challenge of handling more trash, more sewage, and more demand for resources is constant and growing. In response, Palau has taken bold action. The Palau Pledge is now stamped in every visitor's passport, a solemn promise to tread lightly, respect local customs, and protect the environment. It's a unique initiative, making every tourist a steward of the island's future. This creative step turns visitors into partners in conservation. Tourists join locals in tree planting, beach cleanups, and reef monitoring, learning firsthand about the fragility and value of Palau's natural wonders. Yet the real challenge remains, how to manage the sheer number of arrivals, ensuring that tourism's benefits reach everyone, not just a few. Local leaders and business owners are working together to find solutions that balance growth with sustainability. Palau refuses to be a passive victim of its own popularity. Conservation officers monitor reefs and communities gather to discuss new policies and share ideas. The spirit here is one of resilience and innovation. The future of Palau depends on finding a delicate balance, welcoming visitors while preserving the island's soul. It's a journey of hope, adaptation, and constant vigilance. Tourism can be a powerful force for good, but only if it safeguards what makes Palau unique. The goal is not just to attract more people but to inspire them to care. The survival of these islands depends on wise choices and shared responsibility. The world is watching and Palau is determined to lead by example. Palau may seem remote, but its challenges are a warning for the world. Coral bleaching and rising seas are global problems, not just local ones. Palau is the canary in the coal mine. What happens here could happen everywhere. Their traditional wisdom, like the bull, offers lessons in sustainability we all need. Indigenous knowledge is often overlooked, but it's vital for our future. Protecting Palau is about protecting our planet's diversity and our own humanity. Their fight is our fight. How we respond will define the world we leave behind. Visiting Palau made me rethink my role as a traveler. We have a responsibility to be conscious guests, learn about local culture and environmental issues before you go. Support local businesses, eat local food and choose responsible tour operators. Every dollar spent is a vote for the kind of tourism we want. Donate to or volunteer with local conservation groups if you can. Share the real stories, not just the perfect photos. Raise awareness and advocate for protection. Travel with humility and respect. Remember you're a guest in someone's home. Move slowly, listen, and be open to learning. Acknowledge the privilege of travel. With this mindset, we become global citizens, not just tourists. Our presence can help preserve the beauty and culture of the places we visit. Let's leave only light footprints and positive change. For me, travel is about loving the world in all its complexity. To truly love a place like Palau is to embrace both its beauty and its challenges. This journey changed me, opened my eyes and heart to our interconnected world. Travel can be a force for good, but only if we're intentional. We must be ambassadors of kindness and respect, cherishing every place as someone's home. Every trip is a chance to leave a place better than we found it. I hope sharing Palau's story inspires you to think deeper about travel. Good storytelling connects us and inspires care. Let's explore the world with open eyes, minds, and hearts. Thank you for listening.